Hey all, welcome to a Otaku No video. This is going to be a little interesting because I'm going to talk about girls' underwear. And I'm doing that because I'm talking about the anime Chubra, which is airing this season in Japan. And I believe you can catch it on Crunchyroll. And I'm talking about underwear because there's an aspect of Chubra that I want to sort of get out in public, so to speak. Oh, there's going to be all sorts of innuendo here. I'm sorry. Anyway, there's this aspect of Chubra that's a little, I want to say, creepy. And the thing about it is not anything within the show itself. For those who don't know, Chubra is about a girl named Nayu who is, I believe, 13-year-old girl. She's in middle school. And her hobby is underwear, for lack of a better word. Not like stealing them or anything, just she is interested in cut and form and function, all that kind of stuff. You know, girls can be interested in clothes. So, two other girls in her classroom find this out about her, and she's seen as very creepy by other girls in the classroom because she's wearing this, she's wearing these very unusual underwear. It's not just, you know, cotton panties and such. And in a very conservative society like Japan, that's seen as very weird, especially for a middle school girl. So she's kind of ostracized, this girl. And so these friends find out about this, and this main girl, Nayu, excuse me, she tries to sort of explain to them the importance of, this sounds weird, but the importance of wearing the right underwear. This is about girls in middle school. Their bodies are changing in all sorts of ways, just physically. You know, hips are flaring, lots of things are changing, and this requires a different cut in underwear. You know, guys can wear kind of the same kind of underwear for their entire lives. Girls have to shift around, and it's very embarrassing. You know, when you're going through early adolescence as a girl and your body changing, all this sort of stuff is happening. One of the girls says, "I feel like I can't talk to my mother about this stuff. You know, who am I going to talk to about what kind of underwear I should wear? It's way too embarrassing." So these girls start talking amongst themselves about this, and of course they have this expert in Nayu. And so the thing is, this show is entirely innocent in and of itself. None of these girls have any romantic or sexual interest in each other. They're very virginal, for lack of a better word. You know, there's nothing sexual or erotic in this. None of them want to see each other naked or anything. The problem is the show itself, as an anime, spends an awful lot of time showing middle school girls in their underwear. Rather lovingly. To give you an idea, the end credit sequence has a shot of a girl wearing side-tie bikini panties and pulling away the tie on one side and then falling off, and then the camera cutting away just before you see everything, so to speak. That's creepy. That's... And again, I would have no problem with this show if the content were exactly the same, but it wasn't, you know, there wasn't so much fan service about little girls in underwear. You know, you have to have some amount of that, but there's plenty of anime which can show girls in underwear or this kind of topic without being lascivious about it, without being, you know, let's show 12-year-olds and 13-year-olds in their underwear as much as we can. Now, that's not to say Chubra is evil. That's not to say anyone who watches it is evil or a pedo or anything like that. I'm just saying this is, you know, if you're going to go and watch Chubra, be aware that there's this element to the show that just spends a lot of time making this a very fan servicey show, which I'm a little not happy about. And as I mentioned in my Hanamaru Kindergarten mini rant, I'm doing this because just for me, I feel this crosses a line, and I feel it's important to stand up as a fan and say when I think a studio has crossed a line, is doing something that is not good for the industry. We don't need these kinds of shows. We don't need shows that parents can get all up in arms about and boycott anime and get on, you know, television and complain about it. I'm talking more in Japan, obviously. this has a lot of potential to hurt anime in a lot of ways. You know, a show that kind of fetishizes little girls in their underwear. Again, I'm worried, and that's as far as I'm taking this. I think that's a little creepy. I'm worried this is not a good thing for fandom, and I just want to kind of register that and put it out there. I would have no problem watching Chubra. I would have no problem with you know other folks watching it. It's just thanks.